I haven't been in front of this wall in a really long time, but I think I have a really good reason to today, and it's because of Moana. Let me explain.
Bringing you everything under the Disney umbrella. Network 1901.
A few weeks ago, Dale made a video about how Maui could be the villain in Moana, and whether or not you agree with that, whether or not I agree with it, it sparked some ideas. I started looking into Maui and his actual mythology of Polynesia, of Tonga, of Hawaii, and it showed a lot of similarities between Maui and Moana. And I got to thinking, and I want to prove to you that Moana is a demigod. See, Maui is born a regular boy. He's only taken in by the gods when his parents reject him. Now, I'm not saying that Moana's parents have rejected her.
If there are no fish in the lagoon,
Moana,
and there's a whole ocean.
we have one rule.
An old rule when there were fish.
A rule that keeps us safe,
But Dad,
instead of endangering our people, so you can run right back to the water.
But I am saying that in life, she's born human, and the gods start talking to her. You might be thinking, wait a minute, Josh, there's no gods that are actually at play in Moana. Well, that's kind of true, because you could actually take the ocean as itself as a god. Tangaroa, the creator of all things, could be talking to her and communicating to her through the ocean. But I think even more interesting than that is in the story, Te Fiti is considered the goddess of the sea. But in the story itself, I think Te Fiti is communicating with Moana. The goddess of the land and sea is showing that Moana needs to come and rescue her and bring back her heart. Now, gods and goddesses don't just talk to anyone in Polynesian culture. They really only talk to other gods and goddesses, but demigods. In Polynesian mythology, Maui does everything he really says he does in the song You're Welcome. But what it doesn't say in Moana. In Polynesian mythology, he always does it in the presence of a goddess or demigoddess. He'd roped in the sun, he brought up the lands, all in the presence of a goddess. So of course, it would only make sense that he returned the heart of Te Fiti in the presence of a goddess, whether or not he wants to or not. But the piece of the film that actually presents Moana as something more than human is at the realm of monsters. Maui has this line basically saying that Moana is dead simply for entering the realm of monsters. And really that humans can't survive in the realm of monsters.
No mortal's gonna jump into the realm of... Well, she's dead.
Now there are some tricks that Moana pulls to survive in the realm of monsters, but as of its own storied mythology, Moana seems to be the only regular human who survived in the realm of monsters, which could mean, potentially, that she's not a regular human, but a demigod who can speak to the goddesses and gods of the ocean. You might be thinking that Moana isn't a demigod because she can't do anything overly incredible, but I would present to you that neither can Maui. The only reason Maui can do anything is because of the magical hook provided to him by the gods and goddesses. He even says so in the film that without his hook, he is nothing. He is just a regular human who's lived for centuries, yes, but we haven't seen Moana live past her teenage years. She could also be someone who's living for centuries. And of course, at the end of the film, Te Fiti, goddess of the land and sea, shows herself to Moana and Maui. The island showing itself as this goddess is something that humans don't see. They just believe in. But they do show themselves to demigods like Maui. So why do it in the presence of Moana if she's not a demigod? I have really strong feelings about this, because I think that you could make sequels or make a television show out of Moana, presenting her as a demigod, showing her as a powerful woman in that way. So I hope I made my case clear, and I hope that you'll see it as well as I do, that Moana is a demigod. Believe me or not, leave a comment down below, tell me what you think. And also check out our website, network1901.com, for all of our podcasts, all of our videos, And you can check out our t-shirt shop over at network1901.com as well, or there's a link down in the description below. Here is a picture of one of our shirts. I hope you like it. I really find these designs to be fun, and I hope that you'll purchase one for 20 bucks. It helps us out, you get something cool in return, and we all win. But in the meantime, thanks for watching this video and all the videos here at Network 1901. Make sure to subscribe if you've not, and I'll see you really soon in front of this wall, hopefully, with a new theory or analysis or history or something. Keep on moving, people.